Hey everyone, it's Diva again. You already know that it is really a inspirational day for me if you guys can get 2 topics in one day, right? However, I think that if I come and bring one thing and it's not really a complete what we would cover on iLast Radio, then I go, you know what, this is probably another topic that we would add on if we were doing a full broadcast show. But I'm over here on Spreaker, so let's just say this would be, if this was the battle of the sexes, this would probably be topic number 2 on a full broadcast show. So this thought has been with me for few moments, and I thought that I would share. So it's coming to me as I'm giving it to you, so forgive any pauses, because I know that irritates some of my listeners, right? So the age of a man is not always going to be on his birth certificate, and it is very, very important for women to understand that about men. And also, the age of a woman is not always going to be what's on her birth certificate. So it's very important that men understand that about women. Oftentimes with men, how old they are is really in their conversation, how old they are mentally. So if you really want to know the mental level of a guy age-wise, where is he at, listen to the conversation. It's so important to listen to the conversation because you can find exactly where he's at. And sometimes with some men, you're going to get fully mature, has gone through things that he has gone through in life, has learned a few things, and he is on full maturity. And then you're going to get a growing development type situation in a man. That is going to be the same for women. Fully mature, has learned some things in life, has gone through some things, and those things have impacted the maturity level of where they are mentally. And then you have the really immature individuals mentally at a young age in their mind. And those things matter when you're talking about commitment. Those things matter when you're considering marriage. What is the mental age of the person that you are about to spend many years with? That's very important to know. So, of course, you have mental professionals that can map this out for you, and you can get those services at a cost. Maybe your insurance are covered, or maybe you have these services for free offered in your community, or you can also just kind of take some time to be more aware so that you can get an understanding of where the person that you are trying to spend a little bit more than a couple of weeks with, where they are mentally. When it comes to men, and I think so in women too, but I'm going to speak about what I've experienced. When it comes to men, if you want to know where he is at physically when it comes to what he chooses to come into a commitment, what is mandatory in order to come into a commitment, then you want to look at what's on his list of things that he's looking for when it comes to settling down. What must he have? What does he not have to have? Look at those things so that you can get a good idea of the kind of guy that you're dealing with. A man has not matured completely when he is at a very, very young mental age, as young as 7th grade even. If he has physical attributes on the top of his list when it comes to commitment. Yes, you are supposed to go in the direction that you desire. Why would I take that lesson away from you guys? Because I'm always telling you that. So yes, you are to go in the direction that you desire. But when physical attributes become mandatory, like you meet the woman that's really good for you, you are compatible in conversation, she meets a lot of your needs, you are having a great time with her, the laughter is there, the compatibility is there, you're having, she's keeping her house clean, she's meeting so many of the other things that a man desires to have in a commitment, but She's got this physical flaw. And then you guys always give me this long list. I don't like her teeth. I don't like the way her chin is. I don't like her hair. I don't like the texture of her hair. Her body is not perfect. She's got extra weight on her. Her thighs are too thick for me. And you guys have such a long list. So when physical attributes are important and you will walk away from a good woman that met all the other things that old, mature men will look for in the years as they grow old with someone, when you walk away from those things because her chin was twisted to the left, you guys know what I'm talking about, because you guys are always giving me lists, right? So if you will walk away from someone because her skin is not light enough, because her skin is not dark enough, you guys, because her nationality is not what you want. When you guys walk away from someone based on their looks, based on things that are who they are from birth, you have not matured and you're on a 7th grade level. For the men, you know some women out there that are like that. Do the vice versa in your mind. No time for me to go through that. You guys understand that I'm speaking across the board here. Physical attributes are not on the list of things that will bring you happiness for the long run. And physical attributes change. Car accidents happen. People go away to war. They come back a different person in their looks when they're injured. People get attacked. People get old. Skin breaks out. Skin changes. Conditions happen. Kidney diseases happen. Diabetes does things to you. Cancer will change the look of a person. These are things that you can't control. So when you are making that what makes you happy, when you get with that beautiful, perfect person with, you perfect body, all the things on your list, nothing wrong with her face, everything's perfect. If you so much as get a chance to get close to that type of person, which is rare for most men that are like this, if you get a chance to get to that person and you can make her your person, when something happens to her looks, you're going to dump her. You're going to walk away from her. You're going to turn your back on her and you're going to go to someone that has what you're looking for because your mind has not matured. So it is important for women to search for men that do not have physical attributes on the top of their list in your conversation with him that you're having with your eyes wide open and your legs closed. And we talked about that this week already. Those weeks and months of being like that, you're going to find these things out. And when that's what he's on and he's talking about, my ex, I left her because she gained weight. She did this. Her looks were that. She broke out with acne. She did this. Her feet were not perfect. When you have that guy, give him a really great hug and walk away. He hasn't matured. He needs to come back in another season in your life if you really are trying to go for the mature guy in your long run. Now, if you want to raise a child, you want to add another child to your home, or you have no children at all and you want to raise a child, go get yourself a 7th grade minded guy that is focused on all the perfect things in women that he has to have. Go get him, settle down with him, and you guys work it out when the years come, when the looks change, because it's going to be a bumpy road when that happens. Men, go get some mental help. When physical attributes are the only thing that solidifies if a woman is for you, you are not mentally stable. If you're 35 years old thinking like that, 30 years old thinking like that, 39, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, you haven't matured, boo. You have a 7th grade mind, and it already has been said that at the age of 25, the mind fully matures for most. So you somehow got caught back in middle school. And you're talking like a little middle schooler, and really mature women like me, we don't have anything else to say to you after that starts coming out your mouth, because we don't have anything else in common. So if you want to really get a good woman that can meet all of your needs, you need to start focusing on what you're looking for. And if you go get some mental health, professional mental health, you can get a therapist that can actually help you work those things out. Because, you know, I got to have really perfect, beautiful big toe. And her second toe can't be longer than her big toe. You know, all those stupid things that you guys have. I'm telling you, I have too many men friends. I have too many men in my family that talk to me about too much stuff that's just really, seriously, grow up. So, and I tell them, just like I'm shooting it out to the listener, I may not even know who's tuning in from what, Seattle, Washington, wherever. I'm the same as I'm telling you, I tell them. So it's important to begin to comprehend where is the mental age level of the person that you're dealing with. Because when you understand that, when you understand what age they are in their mind, some of the things that you've been going through are going to start making a whole lot of sense. And some of his behavior, if he's a cheater, is really going to start making a whole lot of sense. And if you have a cheater female on your hands and you've got the big pot belly with your forehead bucked out and you need to shave and, you know, your feet are all crusted up and your clothes are all underneath Kmart or Walmart or whatever level, and she's really not happy about that, and she wants the Wall Street kind of looking guy that's very well groomed with, you know, the perfect looks and all the, that's where you guys are finding all this incompatibility at. And so you're arguing about who left the grocery bag on the counter when your real issues are caught up in physical attributes and lack of mental maturity in mental ages are at 7th and 6th and 8th grade level. So that was a thought, and I thought that that would be perfect if G7 was back from, you know, Korea, and we were on the Battle of the Sexes, and it would have been a good way to have end the show with the second topic being this, because all the callers would have called in, and it would have been phenomenal, right? So soon I'll do a full Spreaker broadcast and see how that works with people calling in. I have no idea how this system works, but we'll see how it goes. Do I really need to tell you? Say it anyway. If you're listening to the other broadcast, you already know what I'm going to say. Remember this, not just anyone will do, but when I'm going through the list of things that you need to look for in a person in this third book, remember this, not just anyone will do. We really aren't going on physical attributes, because I tell you guys since the beginning of me even doing relationship talk that physical attributes are a perk. They are a perk, and some people get the perks and some people don't. But happiness and well-being, that authentically reaching that level of peace and happiness and well-being, it can happen without the list of physical attributes, right? So, shout out to all of you that actually listen all the way through to the end of a broadcast, and I try to keep them short, and I hope that I did. 12 minutes, so I'm getting off. Go to the website and purchase one of the books or the e-reader. www.amazon.com/author/MzDeeVa. And when you do, tell me about it and send your review, because I publish your reviews in the next book. I have a series of books. I actually have 10 books titled out already. So all I have to do is get those chapters flowing. So writing, that's what I want to do, spend the rest of my life doing. And I hope that broadcasting becomes a part of it as well on a daily basis when I have time. But you guys know I where I'm at, psychology studies and all that wise. So I do not always get to broadcast every day. When I do get to broadcast and I find some time, I want to give you the things that will keep you thinking and will keep your mind open, especially when we go into the winter. And some of you find yourself in this season of loneliness that's not really necessary, because you have a really great guy across town or a really great woman across town that just is not meeting your physical attributes list. Come on. So you're being lonely in the winter because of that? Grow up. Everybody, follow me, Twitter, Facebook, MzDeeVa for you, MzDeeVa, the number 4, YOU. I want to hear back from you. I want you to talk back. Have a great day. Or evening, rather. Good night.